Everyone needs to start somewhere. Here's us, cooking a great dish of Hungarian potato pancake with beef goulash and a fresh and tasty salad. Today, we decided to make this dish because it's one of our favorites. So, we put on our aprons and get the ingredients out. Firstly, our seasoning for goulash. Half a teaspoon of black ground pepper, 4 flat tablespoons of red paprika, 1 flat tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of dried or fresh chopped parsley, 2 chili peppers, 3 or 4 bay leaves, about 7 allspice berries. For the goulash, we will need 2 red bell peppers, 4 medium or 2 large white onions, 1 kilogram of fresh beef, 2 packets, 200 grams of cherry tomatoes, 1 can of tomatoes, 100 grams of beef dripping or lard, and optionally 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 tablespoons of butter. For the salad, you will need 1 Chinese cabbage. Other cabbage varieties are not suitable as they may be too bitter or sweet and won't blend well. 2 small apples, 1 large carrot, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of sour cream. For seasoning, 1 flat teaspoon of sea salt and a half teaspoon of black pepper. For 4 potato pancakes, you'll need 1 kilogram of white potatoes, 2 or 3 eggs, depending on size, 4 flat tablespoons of plain flour or potato starch if you don't consume gluten, 100 grams of lard or 50 grams of oil per pancake. First, remove the skin from the meat since it won't be needed and it's a tough part that's not ideal for consumption. Cut the meat into approximately 1 centimeter cubes. Cut the bell peppers in half. Remove the seeds. And once done, slice the peppers into thin strips. And don't forget to enjoy a beverage during cooking. Peel and halve the onions, then slice them into medium-sized pieces. If the cherry tomatoes have stems, remove them and cut them in half. Just make sure all the tomatoes are cut. Once everything is prepared, start cooking your goulash. In a medium or large pot, melt the beef dripping or lard. Once it's completely melted, add the powdered paprika and wait for it to heat up. Next, add the chopped onions and sauté for about 1 minute. Then add the sliced bell peppers and sauté for another minute. Once everything is done, add the finely chopped beef. Make sure you do it slowly as in the attached picture, not to lower the temperature of the mixture too much. Mix everything for about 4 to 5 minutes and add the cherry tomatoes. Afterward, add the canned tomatoes. Remember to crush or grate them, as we forgot to do and had to do it over the pot. Before mixing everything, add the bay leaves, allspice berries, and chopped chili peppers. Season with a flat tablespoon of sea salt and half a teaspoon of black ground pepper. You can now mix everything. Reduce the heat to a minimum, cover the mixture with a lid, and cook for about 60 minutes, stirring every 5 to 10 minutes to prevent burning. You can check the meat softness after about 50 minutes and every 10 minutes after. Once it's soft enough to your liking, we are good to go. While the goulash is cooking, you have plenty of time to prepare the other parts of your dish. Peel the carrot and the apples. Cut the Chinese cabbage in half and chop it finely, then place it in a bowl. Grate the carrot in one swift motion on the medium-sized holes of the grater. Do the same to apples. Add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of sour cream to everything. Season with salt and pepper. And mix until you have a beautiful salad. For your Hungarian potato pancake, peel the potatoes and grate them on the small holes of the grater. Don't confuse it with the masher. You should have a bowl full of thin strips of potatoes. Squeeze the juice from the grated potatoes. Not too hard, but most of the juice should be removed. Add eggs to the squeezed potato mass. Here, you add 1 egg for each large pancake. If you're making multiple pancakes, you can add all the eggs at once and the flour of your choice. From the portion shown in the video, you can make either 2 potato pancakes or 1 large one. In the latter case, you add wheat flour, but I, the commentator, prefer my pancake with potato starch. Season everything with salt and pepper and mix until you have a pancake batter. You can mix it with a mixer, by hand, or with your foot, as you prefer. Around the 40th minute of cooking the goulash, heat a pan and melt 50 grams of lard or add oil. While the fat on pan is heating up, add parsley to the goulash. Optionally, you can add 2 pinches of sugar and 2 tablespoons of butter for extra flavor, which we skipped, but it's not a problem. Next step is crucial to reduce water content a bit in our goulash. Put the lid back on pot, but not fully covering it. The heat will evaporate water slowly from the mix. Once the pan is hot and the fat is completely melted, add a bit of the pancake batter to check if the oil sizzles enough. If it does, you can evenly spread the batter in the pan, though be prepared to handle hot oil spatters. The flatter, the better. You can do it by hand, but you don't have to. Cook one side for about 10-15 minutes on the lowest heat, making sure nothing burns. When you see the bottom has browned, lift the pancake, ideally with a wooden spoon or spatula, to avoid scratching the pan. Support it with a spatula or another spoon in the other hand and flip the pancake to the other side. Be careful, because hot oil is hot, can splatter and cause burns. Cook the other side for about 5 more minutes, making sure it doesn't burn. Transfer the finished pancake to a large plate. Ladle some goulash on top, as much as you like. Fold it in half. To garnish and add flavor, you can add a spoon of sour cream and fresh parsley. Serve the salad in a separate bowl to keep it from soaking your crispy and delicious pancake. We hope you'll try our recipe and instructions, enjoy your meal, and maybe a few more entertaining burps.